Hello all, the topic is female reproductive system. So this is the long question, 8 marks question in the IPE. So here the female reproductive system having ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus, vagina and vulva parts. So before going to the parts, where is the location of the female reproductive system? So the location, it is located in the abdominal region of female. So that is pelvic region. So it consists of these parts including the accessory glands. So accessory means here supporting. So with the help of these parts and also accessory glands also will give the support for the female reproductive system. So here the female reproductive system is to support the ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth and childcare. So this is also one important function of the mammals. So here one pair of ovaries are present, one pair of fallopian tube present, one uterus, one vagina and one vulva. So including all these we have a glands. So we have to look over the individual part. So before going to that we have a look on diagram. So here one pair of ovaries present at the abdomen region. So the ovary is like a almond shape ovaries. So here one pair means two ovaries are present. So here what is the main function of ovary means it can produce the ova and as well as the steroidal hormones. So what is the function of the hormones means to produce the secondary sexual characters in the female like enlargement of breast and the enlargement of pelvic region to support the pregnancy. Means to support the gestation in the gestation period. So here and one more concept is here. So here we have a ovary, fallopian tube and uterus. So these all are in the cavity, abdominal cavity. So these are suspended in the abdominal cavity with the help of mesentery. Means like a tissue. So here the ovary attached to the abdominal cavity with the help of mesovarium. The fallopian tube attached to the abdominal wall with mesosalpinx. The uterus with mesometrium. So it is very easy to remember. Ovaries, so mesovarium. Ovary, ovarium. So it is easy. So mesoovarium is connection to the ovarian abdominal wall. And one more, the structure of ovary also important. The outer is covered with the germinal epithelium. Inner is covered with the tunica albuginea. So it is opposite to the male reproductive system. Then the middle part is called stroma. So here stroma again having cortex and medulla region. So it has in stroma it is a vascular number of blood vessels, lymph vessels and nerve fibers. So it is one more important MCQ regarding tissues. Already we completed the tissues. The germinal epithelium is covered with simple cuboidal epithelium. So this is the question. The ovary covered with which type of epithelial? Means simple cuboidal epithelium. Furtherly, the germinal epithelium will produce the Graafian follicles. Then it will produce ova. Then come to the fallopian tube. From the ovary to periphery, one pair of fallopian tube is present. It is also called oviduct. It has three parts. First part is infundibulum, second ampulla, third isthmus. So in the MCQ they ask the sequence of the fallopian tube. Arrange the sequence of the parts of fallopian tube. Infundibulum, ampulla, isthmus. From uterus to ovary means isthmus, ampulla, infundibulum. So here first infundibulum. Infundibulum is having a finger-like projections, funnel-like projections that is called as fimbriae. So what is the function of fimbriae means to suction the egg, ova from the ovaries. So this fimbriae will collect the egg from the ovary and it will send to the ampulla region. So the second part of the fallopian tube is ampulla. So it is here also one MCQ is there. Fertilization occurs in which place means fallopian. In the fallopian which place means ampulla. So here ampulla is the region for the fertilization site region is ampulla. Then last part of fallopian tube, narrow part, last part of fallopian tube means isthmus. It leads into the uterus. Then the fallopian tube attached to the abdominal wall is mesosalpinx. Then move to the uterus. So uterus is also called womb. It is present at the urinary bladder and rectum between, and it has a 3 type of walls: perimetrium, myometrium, endometrium. So metrium term indicates uterus. So the abdominal wall attached to the uterus means here mesometrium. Metrium term indicates uterus. Meso ovarium, ovary. Then here the uterus having the more vascular, and it connects to the body wall with mesometrium, and the uterus leads to the vagina, then vagina to cervix, cervix to cervical canal. So here the cervical canal and vagina is also called as birth canal. This is also MCQ. Which parts consist of a birth canal means cervical canal and vagina. The next part is vagina. So it is extend from the cervix to vagina. So it is also one MCQ. The vagina is covered with which type of tissue means non-keratinized squamous epithelium. Already in the type of tissues we discussed with the example of vagina there. So remember, non-keratinized squamous epithelium. It is also high vascular. It is open into the vestibule by the vaginal orifice. Sometimes it is called as OR, orifice. We have an external orifice, internal orifice. Then last part is vulva. It is also called as pudendum. So it is a external genitalia. It is covered or protected by the hymen layer. So the vestibule is having outer labia majora, inner labia minora. So it has a pubic symphysis in the upper part. So it has a pubic hair. So the upper part of the vulva is called as clitoris. So it is homologous to the penis of the male reproductive part. So then we have to move accessory reproductive glands. So accessory means support to the reproductive system. We have 3 glands: Bartholin glands, Skene's gland, mammary gland. So here only Bartholin pairing and mammary gland pairing. Single is single, Skene's. Single only one. S for single, Skene's gland single. Bartholin is homologous to the bulbourethral gland of male. So the questions also very much important. Which gland is homologous in male and female? So you have to remember. Here don't get confused. Bartholin means they are giving birth in female. So that is why Bartholin gland in female, bulbourethral in male. Skene's gland is homologous to the prostate gland of male. Mammary glands too. So here where is the location of these means Bartholin glands present in the posterior part of the vagina. Skene's gland present at anterior part, only single na, at anterior wall of vagina. Then mammary glands too. It is a glandular tissue and it has a mammary lobes. It leads into the alveoli. It leads to the mammary duct, and ampulla also present in the fallopian tube. Also we have a ampulla. It is the storage place. So here also ampulla. Then lactiferous duct. It leads to the nipple. So it sucks the baby. Then the milk will out. So these all are the glands regarding to the female reproductive system. So this is the long question. You have to write what are the parts in female reproductive system, then what are the glands. So you have to remember the MCQs, what type of tissues located or covered with which organ, and what are the connection parts to the different parts. So thank you. If you like the video, please subscribe.